וזהו עבדים היינו לפרעה במצרים. And this is what it means when it says that we were slaves to Pharaoh in Egypt. Vayin b'siddur. And look in the siddur. Ach v'yotzienu havaya mimitzrayim b'yad chazaka. However, Havaya took us out of Mitzrayim with a strong hand. Al derech shenizbor b'makom acher al pasuk v'imzroah ke'elach adana kol gaon gova v'gaon chulu. So the pasuk in Iyov says, if you have a very strong arm, decorate yourself with haughtiness and exaltedness. And so the pasuk actually says "Gaon v'gov," but that's how it's brought down in a couple of places. Gova v'gaon. Ki be'emes shorsha gavoa me'b'chinas tohu, because the truth is, the source is higher than tohu that took us out of Mitzrayim. Like we said, that tohu is the source for the klipa that shekad milipri, the shlita of Mitzrayim over Yisrael. Valkein in koach betzadikim shmebchinas hatikun napilo. Therefore, there is not an ability of the righteous from the tikkun to bring it down. But he may be blessed as higher than Tohu and Tikkun. And that's why it says that if your arm, if your strength is like Hashem, that he's stronger than Tohu and Tikkun. That's the concept of with a strong hand. And look what's brought about the idea of 5 acquisitions the Holy One, blessed be He, acquired. That the heavens and the earth are one acquisition. And they gather in the acquisitions with, one acquisition is with silver, the other with a contract, and the third is with chazaka, with a strength, which perhaps corresponds with this yad chazaka. Torah or b'dibur ha'maskil v'kibel ha'yehudim b'nyin v'sus asher rachav. It's brought in the Mamar about how the Yehudim accepted the Matan Torah concerning the idea of the horse, that he rode on, Beis Pamim Sag, the Sus is Gematria Sag twice, Bechinas Ki Ga'o, that Sag is the concept of exaltedness, haughtiness. Ge'al gave us anaya, that he's exalted upon the haughty. Give us anaya him ha'geim. That who are these haughty ones? They are those who are haughty because their root is from the world of Tohu. And he may be blessed, is exalted upon them, and brings down the haughty. And look what's brought in the verse, that Havaya Tzvos is exalted in his justice in judgment. So Sif Beis, Sif Gimel, Ve'echal Yedize, Ve'akel HaKadosh, Niktash Pitstaka, and how that through this haughtiness, the Holy Kel is sanctified in Tzedakah. Sham Sif Dalid. Sif Hey Ve'od. Od Yishlom, or we can further say, B'perush ki Yishalcha Bincha, when the explanation of when your son asks you, She'elas ben Chacham, that this refers to the question of the wise son, Tihiniksi v'chol banayach lemudei Havaya, that it says all your sons are learners of Havaya, ki perush Bina, that the concept, the explanation of the word Bina is Ben Yudke, is the son of Yudke, that through the contemplation you give birth to love and fear, that's rooted in the Yud and the Hey of Hashem's name. Uben Hanal Nikra Ben Chorin, and the son of Yudke, this love and fear, is called the free son, Ben Shemen, the son of oil. Bezor Chelik Aleph Sof Pashas Lech Lecha. That's because from Bina comes the freedom, which is the concept of the going out of Mitzrayim. Uben shemen shemekabel min chachma, and the son of oil, which receives from chachma, which is oil. V'zeu inyan ben chacham hanal, and that's the concept of the son of wisdom. This idea of the son of Yud-K, of love of Hashem and fear of Hashem coming from Yud-K. And therefore he asks to know the testimonies, that is to say specifically the physical mitzvos, because if you have intention for the depths of the meaning of matzah, but you don't actually eat matzah, you didn't actually do anything. However, if you eat matzah but you don't really have intention, you've still fulfilled your obligation. And therefore he wants to understand, know the strength of the physical mitzvos, not because he is wondering why we have mitzvos, God forbid, asking why do we have mitzvos. Rather, his will is to understand this wonder that you don't need kavanah. And the answer is that just like bread satiates and keeps alive a person, even though a person is a person of intellect, and the bread is a plant life, but rather because they fell from before there was a king for Israel, from the Olam Tohu, and so it has a high shoresh. And for this reason, he brings a proof from that we were slaves to Paro, and he took us out. So this whole idea of Olam Tohu we just explained. They were slaves to Paro because Tohu is called a Mutikun. Calls it Lama El Shazewal Derachanal, and all of this is for what reason? But like we explained, Ki Yisur Ha'or Nimshach Min HaChoshech Tafka, that the greatness of light comes specifically from the darkness. Mi Tein Tahor Mi Tamei, that where do you have the purity? From the impurity. V'Klipa Kadma Lepri Chulu, and the shell or the peel comes before the fruit. Al Kain Lo Nitztavu B'Mitzvos. Therefore we were not commanded in mitzvahs until Shahayu Begalus Mitzrayim, that we were in exile in Egypt. Hanikra Kor HaBarzel, that's called the crucible of iron. Ein Mashikaza B'Dibur HaMaschil V'Chol Amroim Eshakolos V'chein Al Derech Zedaf Gal Yidei HaMitzvos Maisios. So too, specifically through the physical mitzvos, Hatorah shenislav shegam kein begashmius, and the Torah that was also enclosed in the physical, al yidei zeh dafka mamshichim, specifically through that we draw it down. V'zeu al tikri banayich ela bonayich, and that's why what it says, don't call it your sons, call it your builders. So I guess the crucible of iron corresponds with, I guess, the mitzvahs maisios also. So specifically through the mitzvahs that are physical, we draw it down. Don't call it your builders. So we said the banim ben Yud-K, the ben Chacham, and ben Chorin, but don't read it. Your sons read it. Your builders. Perushaim he also ben Chacham ben Shemen, all that is to say that even though he is the wise son, the son of oil, that we said him kol zeh lo dai bezeh, but that's not enough. Ki tzarich lios bonayich, but you have to have your builders. Hainu la'asus lo dira b'tachtonim, the builders meaning to make for him a dwelling place in this lowest world. Meaning you can't just have wisdom, but you have to have mitzvahs maisios to make the dira b'tachtonim. Vayin mashakasov sof dibur, vayin mashakasov dibur hamaschil parshas nesachim shezeu enyin kol hakore kriya shema b'lo tefillin. Look what's brought about the idea of anybody who reads Shema without tefillin. V'zehu al yidei ha'alachos shebetorah, and that's through the laws of the Torah. V'zehu l'seis lanu v'sa'aretz, and that's to give us the land. Shetiyeh b'chinas eretz moshvoseichem chulu, to be a land of your dwelling place. Ki bebeis hamikdash ksiv ha'amnam yeshav elokim al ha'aretz. And that is the like Shlomo HaMelech asks, will Elokim dwell on the earth? So Eretz Moshvoseichem is the land of your dwelling, to bring down Elokus, to dwell on this earth. Valderech said, Dal Ramos Shel Halacha, and similarly the 4 Amos of Halacha al Zenem are Gam Kein B'Shifto Im Ziknei Aretz Chulu. So too it says that he in Yishalcha, with him dwelling or sitting amongst the elders of the earth, the arts specifically, that it's not just, so to speak, your husband, it's referring to the Shekhinah that dwells amongst the Torah scholars, and it says specifically arts on the earth. Meaning those who know halacha. And he doesn't mention it, but Hariyullah Vaya Kol Haaretz is Rashi Tevos Halacha. V'yishlahayel inyan bonayich mamosh Evan Shlema Masan Nivna Chulu. So too we can awaken to the idea of your builders truly by the building of the Beis HaMikdash, that it was built with complete stones. That is to say, that Malchus of Atzilus traveled Masa Nivna Evan Shlema, so that's like the Malchus, which is called the stone, like Shimban with an aleph. Masa, it traveled, Nivna, and built, it was built, that is to say Malchus, that so to speak traveled to become Atik for the world of Bria. Atik l'Bria Chulu. So too the stones are the 22 letters of the Torah, Shemamshichim b'Malchus, that are drawn down into Malchus. V'zeu inyan v'yishkav, and that's the idea of that he laid down, Yaakov laid down, Yishkav Beis, the letters of that there's 22. In the Makom HaMikdash he laid down. It's like a concept of building with the 22 letters. And that's the idea of that anybody who says Tehillah David 3 times each day, so he's been Olam Haba and so forth. Perhaps because Tehillah David is built on the Aleph base. Kitzer, so in short, Bincha, Ben Chacham, your son, that refers to the wise son, Bechinas V'chol Banaich L'mudei Avaya, as all your sons are learners of Hashem ben Shemen, the son of the oil of Chachma, Maha'edus, what is he asking? What are these statutes? Tzlomer HaKoach, Shel HaMitzvos Maisios, what is the strength of the physical mitzvos? Even without Kavana, Vayin L'kaman Sif Yud Gimel. V'atirotz avadim hayinu chulu v'yotzienu chulu. And the answer is that we were slaves to Paro, and he took us out. Sham nizdachachu hayidei kor habarzel, that there they were purified through the iron crucible. V'otzianu mimitzrayim v'gvulim, and we were taken out of our boundaries and limitations. Bechinas ha'hester de klipas noga, the hiding of the klipas noga. Achi yisrusa d'le'ela talib yisrusa d'lasata, to the point where the arousal from above is dependent upon the arousal from below. And that's what it says, that he took us out of there to give us the land. That's the idea of that the land brings forth its produce. Zeu hatshuva lebechinas ben chacham, and that's the answer to the wise son. Shelo dai bebechinas ben. That is to say that it's not enough to have a son. Ela al derech v'rav shalom banaich. That you can't just be wise, but rather great is peace for their sons. Al tikri banaich ela bonaich. Don't call it your sons, call it your builders.